Welcome back. I'm moving tomorrow. Actually, I thought I'd be more stressed, but you know, I am calm and collected right now. Like, look at this pile. I'm proud of this. I thought to just leave it there. I'm kidding. I'm gonna take it. And that's all like other stuff. I've got to pack up these things. Obviously the plants, but I'm gonna wait till later on this evening to do it because it's too hot to be chopping them back and then putting them in a van. Like they'll just imagine being cut in half and then put in a greenhouse. You wouldn't like it. So I'll give you guys, I think what I'm doing now, I don't even know. Today's gonna be a funny day, got to drop off keys, places, all sorts and stuff like that. Let me just sit down and have a breather. So yeah, join me for the ride. She keeps bringing in frogs. You bring in some money. That is how my head is working right now. But first things first, I'm gonna go outside and put the stuff for free on the side of the road. And then I'm going to go to the garlic land for the last time. In a bit. Yeah. Finally got there. Jeez. It's quite sad really. It's the last time here, but you know when you go, because when you're leaving the house or moving, when the neighbours pop out like, oh yeah, hey, you're leaving. Oh, hey, you're leaving. And you start chatting and kind of saying all the things and repeating yourself. But it's fine. It's nice to kind of finally get to know people properly and get to know their cat names. But yeah, it's gonna be a warm one today. The crickets or grasshoppers gone crazy. So let's get figuring out what I want to keep from here, because as much as I want to take everything, I can't. So let's dig in. Let's listen to that. Kind of forget how quiet this place is. It's a little splash of roar of Gatwick, but can live with that. Serene. This is what I'm after. These, I'm gonna leave this. I don't need these. It's wet enough in Scotland, man. But these are good containers. I know it's salty up there, but at the same time, if you've got a tree that you want to have a little bit of support for, you can drill a hole either side and put this over the side of it. Susie's dad told me this, and then the little tree can grow in there and kind of find a good, nice root system, and then and take it off, and exposed to the wind, it'll be there like, instead of just being put in there and just being like, kind of thing. So that's why we have these, and plus it's good storage for like grain, I'm sure, like it's like rat proof, and I'm sure there can be rats up there, and other thing proof. So that's why I'm bringing them. Oh yes, there you have it. You know, my guns did it, look. So you need these tools and Motown. That's all you need in life is gardening tools and Motown, people. Right, let's move on. What next? What should I take? I know what I'm gonna take. Might as well do it before it gets too hot. Follow me. So, biochar and potash is very alkaline, and the place I'm moving is very acidic, so it'd be nice to kind of get a nice even pH, or kind of more acidic. Acidic is good when it comes to plants, but not too much, if you know what I mean. Like rhodos and azaleas and stuff go bonkers, whereas some fruit and veg will kind of love it, but at the same time you don't want it kind of too acidic. So I feel like this is a good thing. Plus biochar, if you, like I said, click the link in the top right screen and you'll understand what biochar is about and stuff and what it can do. And yeah, so anyways, let me just start bagging up. Whew. More than halfway now. Sweaty. I'm very happy that this is in the shade right now. I think my hair keeps clipping on here. How high will I grow it? Who knows? But yeah, it's getting there. It's quite kind of, still can't lift it, so keep digging. So I'm in the little allotment bit now. It's kind of sad really. It's mad. I can still see onion squashes popping out everywhere. There's so many flowers. Look at, you can see all the orange tinge everywhere. Quite a lot of boys though. But there's another one there, look. There's so many I missed. I picked, if you see, I've put on the laptop right, the link, but I've harvested 42 from here the other day, and the marigolds are going on strong. Just look at the colours on this. Look at that. Almost looks fake. Yeah, I'm trying to grab some seeds of them. If not, then there's always people giving away seeds of marigold. But yeah, this is the sad bit here. Don't know how much work I put into this bit, making the soil good and happy. Oh look, I forgot about this. I rooted through. Look at these worms, look at that. So you want to see people. Anyways, I planted up some sweet potato. It's a bit late, so I just thought, sod it, just chuck it in there. So it's happy, it's been nibbled a little bit, but we'll make it, we'll bring it back. Right, good news, so you can't see me now, but I have found some marigolds which have dried up. It's kind of a good thing they died down, so I can get some seeds. Have a look. Ta-da! A nice collection of seeds. You know what, whilst I'm doing some seeds, I'm gonna get some thistles. I know there's loads of thistles in Scotland, but let's just bring some of these gems down. These will do. And I'm thinking about taking that cord line. What I'm doing, I chop it in half. I'll do that. Sorry, fly tried to fly in my ear, but yeah, I'm gonna chop it in half. But yeah, cord line. I haven't done my real research, but it's called cord line australis or something like that. I'll write it down the bottom of the screen as I usually do. But as you can see here, if you look closely on the bark, can you see? See, it's growing out here. And that's a sign of stress. If there's a plant putting out base epicormic growth, it means it's stressing and it wants to kind of burst out from either underneath the roots or it comes out from its stem. So if I cut above that, because there's quite a few here, there's quite a few kind of sprouts or growth spikes here. So what I do, I'll cut it just above it so that I'm guaranteed, so I can't even see myself, I'm guaranteed to get some cord line. And I'm not kind of confident with the piece of, the thing is it's wet in Scotland and it's cold, so it should survive. But if I just chop the top off and keep the bottom, then we're still winning. Done it! Ooh, look at that. Sun is getting high today, or high right now. So yeah, I'm not keeping the other bit. It's it's a bit cumbersome. So but the thing is, this is kind of heavy. There's ants everywhere down here. And yeah, what I'm gonna do, I'll show you what you can do. I know some people get weary sometimes when it comes to moving big pots around, so I'll give you a little tip right now. Change my mind. I'm keeping the long bit, which I just chucked over the flipping around. Basically, I just chucked it into the meadow, and it's hard to reach because that pot is just filled with ants, and I was just getting bitten to shite, mate. So let me just meander my way through here. You can see the outside wall of the greenhouse. I'm embarrassed. I'm not going to show you guys inside the greenhouse. Like, I've been a bit neglectful, and yeah, it looks really sad right now. And you can tell no one's been through here for a long time. There is stinging nettles galore. You know you get stung by stinging nettles. It doesn't feel so bad. You know, there's a path there. I'm not using the path. I'm going to use the path and get around it this way. I made this path, so it's like I can't see my side. I mean, I'm recording. Here we go. Get my breath back and breathe. There's this one YouTuber, I can't remember her name, but she always edits out her breathing. I just find it stressful watching her, man. She's like, it's mad. She just talks so fast. So they're stinging. Let's go on 1 second. I need my 2 hands for this. So I got the cordalis or cord line. So yeah, let's take it back. Keep it nice and moist. We'll wrap it up in tissue. Try that come in. There you go. So yeah. So I'm not going to show you what I was going to say with that pot is what you can do. You take it out of the pot and then you just kind of hack at it with a spade, and you can lose some of the roots and some of the soil to make it a bit light. So yeah, that's what you do. And then yeah, the roots will kind of take a beating, but rest assured they will come back, they'll bounce back. They're persistent that way. I've done it many times going through house jobs. It's like, the old bosses were like, oh, take this through the house. And you've got some 6 foot with like some 200 litre flipping pot of olive, and you've got to take it through some white pristine house with like cream carpets. You're like, nah. So yeah, we have to dig back. But anyways, I've got a cord line now. Now I'm to, I don't know what else I'm doing next. What am I doing next? Let's have a look. So, moved all the stuff up there. I haven't packed the van yet, but I've just moved some stuff around. Oh, I can take those pots. I will take those pots. And I've got to get the Belfast thing. I'm kind of holding back the heavy stuff until the end. Just saving myself. Oh, I get to take some of these. I'll take these loppers here. Why not? They're good loppers. There's some good shovels over there. Oh, that's a good spade. 1 second, I need 2 hands. Yeah, my shed is going to be filled again. Like I said, I've seen more stuff every time I look around. There's some metal roof sheets, galvanized sheets over there, some pots, and like some mixing pot, and I think that'll be it. And go home and start finish off packing. Help Coco pack. Finish off packing myself. Let me have a little break. There's about eight of these. I didn't realise there were so many. And a few more of that. That's them. There's like 3 of them, which is good. And I got to pack all that stuff, apart from the pallet and the horse poo, but everything else must get in there. I could make several trips, but I'm one of those people, you know, just do one trip. Like with your shopping bags and stuff. Anyway, I'm start loading up now. See what space I got. Right, the van is packed, so I'll have to come back for the rest of the stuff. So let's go home. So I'm gonna have a little piddle and a nibble and make some phone calls, tighten some loose ends, and then get back out doing it, because 3 PM is like peak heat, innit? Right, in the shed. Oh, sad times, man. Had fun in there. I did. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is make a space now for all the stuff that I put in the van and make it so it's over here, because I don't have space. I'm taking the important stuff because that stuff to me is important right now. We'll be in a few years' time, but not now. So just rejigging some space. I just had some Lucozade, so let's put it to good use. You young people looking at this thinking, what kind of cheese grater is that? But yeah, this is some old school. My granddad and my nan used to have these. They used to sing. I always remember the sound. It was like some sky blue one. It was just like, and then you see the grass just fluff up into the sky kind of thing. It's really good when you get like an old school kind of mower / mulcher. So I'll bring it, you know, sentimental reasons. I love you. Van is emptied, shed filled up. I'm eating it up later on. Let's get the next batch. So I've got to think about where I'm going to put these sheets now. I don't really think I didn't accommodate for them, but they're so big and cumbersome. They just take up so much space. Anyways, let's get to it. Look at my glow. Sweaty Betty. So yeah, man. Had more Lucozade. It's nice and cool in here. Look at her. Not a care in the world. I wish I could be a cat, man. Just eat, sleep, and sleep. So yeah, anyways, let's get to the land. Oh, magic, magic. So yeah, we're back now. It's getting hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. That song got rinsed. I've been walking up and down dancing. That song got rinsed at parties as a child. Anyways, let's just crack on, yeah, because I don't want to be around for the peak heat, and then we can have a little tour of the what's it? Allotment for the last time. Sad times. Well, I was poking around. Basically, I was gonna sort this wood out, but I might as well just do the metal whilst it's here. It's in the way. I'm trying to put it off. Just do it. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Look at my hair. Alright, so a little break from that metal and go back to wood. I much prefer wood, if I'm honest. Woo! Right guys, so I've just tied that to the roof. I'm not taking it off. That is coming to Scotland really tomorrow. I'm no way I'm taking it up again to store. So I've kind of got it just below the aerodynamic streamline little roof bar bit, so that it doesn't slow me down in a way, so I don't like take off. And yeah, I'm gonna rest a bit because I am hot. Like I'm getting a bit like after like an hour and a bit in the sun, like I've had my fair share of vitamin D. Like I was thinking, can you overdose in vitamin D? I feel like overdosing in vitamin D is sunstroke, innit? So anyways, I'm gonna go in and cool down a bit, and then I'm actually come back here. I'll come back here and get the rest of the wood and give you guys a little last tour. And I thought my knots were good, but look at that, peeps. It almost flung off onto the road. It didn't hit anyone, luckily. But yeah, it was sliding off. I kind of waited to test it, so I drove really fast and then just stopped. But make sure you tie your knots good. I'm a bit tired. I do good knots, but I've never tied metal, shiny metal to the roof of the van. So lesson learned. Right, all the ropes untied, and I tried to push it back as far as I can on the roof, but it's still sticking out. So what I'm gonna do, and then just reverse, and then put the brakes on. So wish me luck. I didn't mention before, but I'm right underneath an apple tree, a pear tree, There's a lot of fermented pears on the floor. A lot of wasps love fermented fruit. A lot of insects like fermented fruit, but with fermented fruit, basically that's how prison inmates make hooch and all that kind of stuff. So wasps can get drunk this time of year, so be warned of wasps. And it just happened to park outside my door, but they're everywhere, so never been stung by one, but hey, I'll leave them be. Back home, so I'm gonna chill out because it's like peak heat of the day right now. Give myself a couple of hours, have some food and water in it, and then I'll crack on for round 3. My God. Right, it's time to let's get some energy, man. It's time to get back and start packing again, because I've had my relaxation period. The temperature's dropping now. It was 32 in there a minute ago, guys. 32. My cat didn't know what to do. I felt sorry for her, so I poured water in there. She didn't like that. But I combed her a bit as well. She didn't really like that either. She just told me, if she could say piss off, I think she would. So I even turned the fan on her and she was just like... But hey, I tried. But anyway, so I'm going to take off those metal sheets off the van, and then we can start packing the van and sorting everything else out. So let's do it. Alright, me and Coco have had a long day. So what's the time? Oh, she's still on me. It is 10:15 now, guys. And I still have a few plants to pack, as you can see. But I'm giving them a good old haircut. I've got quite a few out there, actually. But I'm going to save that for the morning. And I'm going to go and try and see sunrise at the land, so... So, at the garlic land, peeps, and I left this here. I was so hot and bothered yesterday, I left my drill here, so that's why I come back for it. With my drill, I'm going to salvage some more things, but can I be bothered? I don't know, man. I'm just looking around. Oh, the morning glory did flower. Look, have a look. Look at this. That is smooth. That is a lovely flower, isn't it? That's such a lovely flower. And then there's a squash down there. I can't be bothered. I'm just going to let nature do its thing. Nothing come in here last night. You know, they're nibbling the tomatoes. I think the deer are a bit scared. There's obviously a lot of human scent around here. But anyways, listen to that. Peaceful. Right, just sorting out, see there's, what's the word? I'm half asleep, people. Mud kitchen, there you go, and I've got, what do we call this, Belfast thing coming to bring it. It's really heavy, especially when you're tired, but look at the grass is rooted down. That ice lol, innit? I'm just gonna put these away and make one more last goodbye. Right, change of plan. 3 hours of sleep. 3 hours of sleep? Yeah, I can't speak because I'm tired. 3 hours of sleep is not a sufficient amount of time for me to be sleeping and driving like 10 hours. Because I did it last time and it was a struggle. And especially with a cat who's going to be nervous and panicky and stressed and hot and panty and... So I thought, you know what? I'm going to stay here today and tidy up the place properly because it still needs a good old fixer-upper. So I can leave overnight and travel in the night and it'll be nice and cool. So, finally made it. Coco settled down now. She was getting a bit wild. Imagine being she wasn't in the cage, but she basically had like equivalent maybe an hour time to faff around in the van, and that's it. We left, 9 p.m, between 8:30 and 9 p.m, and we got here for 5 p.m, so she was going a bit wild, but she's chilled now. She's taking in the scenery. We're going to show the rest of the place after she settles down a bit. Purring and rubbing up on stuff, so that's a good sign. So yeah guys, I will give you guys a tour soon. Bear with us, bear with me. I need to kind of acclimatise and get myself used to the environment, but it's beautiful. I've never been here in the summertime, so I'm looking to see what grows and what I go on. So anyways guys, have a good evening, have a good night, and peace and hugs.